What's going on, everybody? Welcome. We've got our live stream back for a little belated, like Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day, everybody. What we're going to be getting into today is moved into the new house. So I wanted to show you guys some of the things we moved in and what we're using it for, if it's good, if it's bad, if you want to get it, some fitness and supplement related products, and just kind of hang out with you guys and dive into those things. So with that being said, feel free to say, hey, maybe we'll do a giveaway this live stream if you guys are about it. If not, I wasn't honestly planning on it, but I'm always down to throw a giveaway in. If you guys are into that, let me know in the comments, in the chat. If you guys are watching anywhere besides Amazon, you can always hang out with us on Amazon as well, or wherever you're viewing this. Amazon's going to have all the products so you can see all the things that I'm digging into. With that being said, the first thing we're going to go into is our Yitahome's Shoe Cabinet. Kara and I were super excited about this because between me going to the gym, coaching, it's winter time. I got a bunch of new shoes you probably saw in the last live stream. We wanted to have a place that's not just going to clutter up the front door. So check this out. Bam! Oh, what's up, Yitahome Shoe Cabinet? So couple things. Carrie put this together. I want to say it took her about 45 minutes because I was holding down with the kids and she was doing this while I was kind of keeping them corralled. And we're also going to have some videos on that. So if you guys want to keep on scrolling, you'll see like a little time lapse on it. But this a couple of things here. I believe it holds 32 shoes, 16 pairs, and you got your layers to it. So you get boots up top, slippers, sandals, shoes, especially with my gym stuff. The reason I like this too, any type of closed cabinet situation, kind of keep a little bit of that funk in. For those of you that hit the gym, you run, you work out, you sweat like I do, you know that's going to be a bonus. They also have a couple of other shoe cabinets. I was actually looking forward to a couple of ones we're going to put in the closet that haven't come in yet, but they have these separate kind of categorized ones. This one just aesthetically, I think looks really good and complements the space. So that's why we're excited to get this one. You guys can kind of see the bottom. You got a little bit of space underneath too, if you really need extra stuff under there, but from an aesthetics perspective. And then also transparently, I had this already collecting clutter. I took it off because Carrie's like, yo, that doesn't look so great. But you do have a place where if you leave this by the front door, you can put your keys, tray for your wallet, whatever. We have some things for that already, but that's the first thing. Yitahome, so far a thumbs up. I mean, it's only been here about a week since it's been put together. So I haven't tested it too hard, but the kids haven't broken it yet. It does have this little magnetized piece. So it keeps it closed, not going to swing open, anything like that. Other than that, so far so good. So with that being said, I'm going to let Carrie know it's because she actually went into the bedroom so I can get some audio on this. Now we're going to go into some of our other sponsored products, which I have two things we're going to go over that I was excited to share with you guys. And we have a bunch of gifted products as well that I'm going to go over, and just some things that I've purchased for Valentine's Day, for Carrie, for date night, for the kids, for myself, for the business. We got a variety of them. The first thing I wanted to touch on is this gifted Kufandi linen pants. And the sweater is also Kufandi. I have already done a bunch of videos on the Kufandi products I got in, but the one thing I wanted to say with you guys was these linen pants. But bam. So again, functional from a range of motion perspective. I think they're super comfy. They are linen. So when Carrie and I have talked about why you may want to have different types of material, talked about linen. If you guys want to go back to that video, I can even reference it in future content. But the linen is just not only breathable, but from an energetic perspective. Again, this goes outside my scope. Carrie could potentially talk to it more. Kind of good energy, good vibes, a little bit less on the toxic component of it, and really helpful. But now let's go into, come with me to the office space. Also, I'll let Carrie know and Anna know we're all set in here. We're going to go on an adventure with our supplements too. And one of the things I appreciated about the company is they sent me some really cool insight and some actually reference data that I wanted to share. We're all set, by the way. Thanks for being so patient. So one of the things I want to share with you guys is the actual slide deck that they shared with me, talking about some of the patents they have and also research studies when it comes to this supplement. Because I'm really big, if you guys have ever heard me talk about supplements, what is inside that supplement? And what we're talking about here, also check the office space. We'll get there, don't worry. Don't mind all the fun lights, but let's do a little screen share here. I can present with you guys on our Normotim variables. Now, so the biggest thing, the reason I wanted to share with you guys was the mental health support and some of the performance dynamics. So again, this is a deck they shared with me. Again, you can check the references here. for all of this, but I wanted to share. This is the key when I'm actually going to do this with you guys right now, is not drinking it with water because it's sublingual, so it just dissolves. Okay. I don't know about the beauty component. Haven't really talked about that. Skin. What I've looked at with the studies they shared with me from a sports performance perspective, as well as cognitive boost, is the efficacy for our brain preservation and the neurocognitive component, which is a fancy way of saying it can potentially help your brain stay more durable and not have as much kind of erosion to it when you're under stress. So let's unbox it and go through that a little bit more. And they come with pretty cool packaging here. So I'm taking a little bit more time on this one just so you guys can kind of see it. Come on down here. Come on down. Come hang out. Check the box. I want to see you guys. This is fresh. I haven't opened it yet. I'm also going to do some follow-up content potential. We'll talk to them, how they feel about it. But I also just like to not only test it, but to see how it goes over time. So as I was even saying in the slide deck, this is going to be a 2-month supply. And you're going to do 1 tablet under, again, the tongue, sublingual, no water, anything like that. We're just going to let it dissolve. So I'm going to literally take this, pop. As you can see, it's got that fresh seal. If you have any product, supplement or not, doesn't have that, that's for sure sketchy. Especially in the supplement industry, it's not regulated per se by the FDA. Now, again, we can talk about FDA and some of the things related to that, but at least it's a governing body, has some sense of validity to it. We could argue some of that as well. Who's paying for it, blah, 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 blah. But you're going to have your tablet, not have the wrapping on it. And we're going to go sublingual under the tongue. Just let it dissolve. I also like to think about taste. It doesn't really have, actually, I thought it wasn't going to have a taste. It's kind of got like a minty flavor, which let's see. Yeah, mint flavored, fast melting tablets. So, again, just keep it under your tongue. Vitamin C, thiamine, B6. Nothing crazy with those. Here's the key ingredient, the lithium ascorbate. That's the key ingredient here, and that's what the data they're referencing and the research studies is referring to with the efficacy. It actually tastes pretty good. So, again, what this is going to potentially do is impact our cognitive function, as well as one of the things they were talking about in a sports training setting is being able to help your workout. So almost using it as like a pre-workout. Now, I've also worked with ADHD clients more recently, and there's some potential like impact maybe to that too that came to my mind. That's not what they're claiming. I'm like looking on the slide deck again. Let's go back to our slide deck, go back to our screen share, and dive into some more of the details here. Again, I'm happy to go into the questions you guys might have. Again, how is it impacting training? No burnout. So really what that yields or is impacting is having more sustained like mental and cognitive focus, energy maintenance, emotional balance. So pre-competition, hopefully with your deep sleep, so getting good night's sleep, stabilizing your mood, competition yourself. Again, cognitive boost, potential stress blocker. That's interesting. And then improved sleep post-trauma recovery. So great recovery for your sleep, emotional burnout during training. Help again. It's always going to come back to mood stabilization, sleep. And this is talking about, again, where the lithium ascorbate is impactful. Inhibits the secretion of stress hormones like adrenaline, norepinephrine, and cortisol. The one thing I will say is you're going to have that no matter what pre-competition. So it's going to help regulate that mood so you're not overly taxed. You don't have what's called an adrenaline dump. When we think about like a fighter, for example, or any kind of competition, a lot of times what we'll talk about is they have all of a sudden their adrenaline dump and their just body is shot. So I feel like it's been longer than a minute, but it's still kind of going. But again, let us do a thing. I'm very tempted to just chew on it, but I'm gonna let it do its thing naturally and dissolve. Put it back in. I think this is also cool packaging. Props to them for that. But I'm going to see not only by the end of the stream, do I notice anything? I wonder if you guys will notice anything, but also in the weeks and months to come, I got a 2-month supply. I'm going to make some follow-up content, see what we notice there. So with that being said, the other supplement I wanted to dive into, that was another sponsored one, I'd like to just be very transparent with you guys, is our B vitamin complex. So I've got it. I'm going to just slide. We're just getting our slide on here, get my jujitsu, especially because I've got my space slowly coming together. Try not to walk around too much. I got our B vitamin gummies. Yeah, we still got a sublingual. Slowly breaking apart. Now I'm just going to start chewing on it, honestly. Okay. So it is 3:45 my time. Let's see how this, again, Normotim lithium ascorbate impacts, if I notice anything, over the next like 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, now we're going to open up the B vitamins. This should be, this is, again, thiamine. So the B1, same ingredient that's in the Normotim Absorbate lithium combo, again, just for energy and for some cognitive enhancement. We also have magnesium in here. It's like magnesium citrate, and this has coenzyme Q10. Has, let's see, no sugar added. Nice. Other ingredients, prebiotic fibers, so pectin, IMO, stevia extract. So nothing too crazy here, honestly. Ingredients-wise, not bad. Let's see. This is 2 gummies. I'm also going to try this and just see how it tastes. So this is less about the performance. It's more about the taste. All right, that's really good. Let's see. What's the actual flavor they're claiming it to be? Yeah, it seems like a mixed berry flavor, which very much aligns. Honestly, I don't know if it just tastes good because I just had that minty from the Normotim, but it's pretty solid taste-wise. Again, I'll be honest with you guys. When I think about both of these supplement categories, from the B vitamins to, I'm going to go back to the Normotim just to highlight it again. Let me find it here. And then we got a variety of different gifted things we'll go through. Here's what I will say. Both of these, now this is a little bit more in the cognitive function realm. This is a little bit more in the like energy kind of overall potential here and realm there. Magnesium is going to be helpful from electronic balancing. I wouldn't put this in my top 5 as far as supplements. Now, depending on what your importance is and what you're looking for, I might start to give more weight to the lithium ascorbate. I haven't seen a lot of, honestly, interest around this. This is more of a recent thing. This company reached out to me. I hadn't even honestly heard of it before, not really used it as a supplement. But looking at the actual research and what they reference, there is clinically tested trials that hold weight into some of the cognitive preservation of our brain and the preservation of the myelin sheath around the neurons in the tissue, which helps with their firing, the efficacy there. There may be some mood things going on here. So something to maybe potentially bring up to your doctor. Again, it's not going to replace medication, but could be something. I've seen people use it where like, hey, I wanted to get off medication. They utilize this instead. Seem to potentially work for them based on, like, again, subjective perspective. But just keep that in mind when looking at things like this. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your trusted, healthcare professional to be able to get the insight there and have someone staying within inside their scope of practice. This goes outside my scope to give you guys advice on a live stream, but I'm just going to share my perspective. Again, I'll follow up with content on this, but that's what I will say. This is a very interesting product that I'm excited to honestly test and just see how it goes over time. So with that being said, we got a whole bunch of fun stuff behind me. We're going to get into it. Those are just some of the like sponsor things. So shout out to Yitahomes for the sponsorship, for Normotim for the sponsorship and hooking it up, and for our Vidabotan, depending on how you want to pronounce it, for our B vitamin. I got some other gifted things here, and also for our Kufandi linen pants, getting all cozy. I'm going to pause, see if you guys got questions. Anything that bring up. We also have some fun things I bought for Valentine's Day I may or may not get into today. Maybe I'll just sit and chill and soak my feet. That could be fun because I got some things for Carrie for Valentine's Day and just self-care. She's pregnant, almost 7 months now. Even the kids, honestly, this past week, they were soaking their feet, really seemed to enjoy it. Just little fun things like that, almost like a home pedicure spa situation, which was kind of fun. But with that being said, I have another like gifted product that I wanted to share with you guys when it goes back to self-care. And even in this space, we're going to be utilizing these, the charcoal incense discs. I've already made some videos on this, just me unboxing when I first got it because I was super excited. But I didn't really get to go too far into the weeds. I didn't even notice they have this little like tong thing that goes, which is pretty clutch for your incense because you don't want to get charcoal all over your fingers, just from like a mess perspective. And I've yet to actually be able to burn them in this space because we're still clearly moving in. But one of these I did open that I think I left. Should be right here. There it is. Oh my God. So as you can see, that charcoal, boom. And you would just light it putting it on your disc and just kind of having some good incense and vibes. Again, great for meditation from another cue perspective. Some of this can just be ritual, like a ritual routine kind of a thing where like, all right, once I start to light this, I start to get into this more blissful brain state. And speaking of bliss brain, this is actually something I'll pair with, not a sponsor, just an actual book I started listening to that I just really enjoyed called Bliss Brain. I saw this author actually giving continuing education courses that I take for my health coaching credential. And I didn't add it yet. Let's add them in. Let's add them in. I could have sworn I did. But we'll just pop this book in here. And Dawson Church is the author. Really, really good stuff. I've been using their meditations every single day now for the last couple of weeks. I've just been meditating over the last like 4 or 5 months and really found an impact from that. But this particular book and the strategies from it that I'm going to pull up here, I thought have been really helpful. And pairing it with, again, incense and just having different routines and rituals around it seems to be really beneficial. So with that being said, I'll pull that puppy up here. I have the Audible version of it. I'm highlighting the actual book here in a second if it wants to load. Wait for it. But again, I thought the incense kind of burning with that would be a nice fun combo. It could be simply just like sitting here and just chilling. Of course, the internet. What I'm imagining is because they're watching a movie, plus I got my live stream, now my phone doesn't want to work. So yeah, exactly. See, classic. I get it, internet. Let's close everything out. We're going to bring it back. Gotta close all the apps out, y'all. It's like part of the fun. And then maybe I'll just like clean up this space a little bit and you guys can hang with me, ask questions. We'll dive into all that fun stuff. But I wanted to just share as I'm going through these things. And slowly this office space is going to become a nice like live studio setup again, where we're going to get back more into our live streaming routine, which will be a lot of fun. But again, with that book, I was just talking about Bliss Brain, having your incense, being able to put that on. Each chapter has its own meditation. I've saved a couple of them that I really like. They also have some great PDFs that go along with it that I also thoroughly enjoy. This has been something I've been sending clients of mine, sending friends of mine, and just can't recommend enough with the Bliss Brain component of it, because I do think, again, it's very impactful. And the cool thing, because of the neuroscience foundation of it, backed by clinically controlled randomized studies to show the efficacy of it. Now, that's pretty much the gold standard in any type of research setting. What that means is that you are having comparison groups. And when you're having, ideally, the double blind group is the ideal, where you like, but that's usually if you're taking something. But when it comes to meditation, it's kind of a different variable. Like, you know, if you're meditating or not, it might be which resource you're utilizing. So I forget if it's double blind, but I know it's a controlled randomized trial study. So I believe it's using that. I'd have to double check. But again, having efficacy behind it and supporting it is really the key. So let's kind of go through. Let's see, what else do I got here that I wanted to share with you guys? We did that. We got that. Ooh, let's start to like unpack some things and see some other fun stuff that we can go through. Come on up. Check it, y'all. Check it. We got all the boxes. We're going to slowly, man, this is like crazy to get organized. But let's see what comes out at us first. Well, I got to do another one because I got even more stuff I don't have in the carousel with you guys, like some jewelry things. Oh, we will. I wanted to talk about this since Christmas, so I'll highlight this. This is what I even have things from Christmas we haven't gotten to yet. For example, our 12 days of Christmas that we're going to unbox, because this is something that came in for just after Christmas, honestly. And I've been waiting to play this game now that we're finally kind of moved into the new house and slowly still unboxing. It's now is a good opportunity. This might be something I'll show Anna and Carrie and see if they want to play this. And just the different games that come up with it. Let's kind of see what we got here. Again, the 12 games of Christmas. We got cards. Ooh, Santa Sports Day warm up. What else we got? Ooh, we got a cup. So maybe we have some like reindeer game kind of variations, as it were. Some ping pongs. Okay. What else we got? Game rules. So maybe this is just one game. That's, oh yeah, we got kazoos. Okay, we got our red versus green kazoos, how to use. Sound using vibrations, fun, explanation. What else we got here? Santa's letters. Interesting. Round one. All right, let's read these game rules. Let's see what we got here. So you got lots of fun stuff. It's kind of the point. Get started. Welcome to the 12 games of Christmas. This festive bundle contains 12 fun and easy to learn. So it is 12 games. You just got varying kind of options. Christmas pairs, festive guesses, Santa's letters. Ooh, Merry Quizmas. Santa Sports Day. Panto or picture. Okay. Reindeer hoopla. Oh, so you can inflate those. Throw it on. Okay. Clutch the kazoos. Interesting. Santa's hat. White lines. Christmas characters. It's snow joke. And then we got even more. If you like 12 games of Christmas, we got even more. Nice little upsell from there. So yeah, you got some like wine variety. So if you guys are hosting, this is probably going to be a great time. So next year for Christmas, I know we'll probably end up using that. So that's already going to be something fun. I'm tempted to like honestly go into the living room and show this to Anna and Carrie just to see how Anna reacts, but that's going to potentially create its own thing. So now we'll just go down the line a little bit because I know this is the next thing I have, which is we actually have our baby shower next week, and we have some awesome brands that are hooking us up with some gifts and some different things. So we've got our Starfish Swaddle. Let's open this puppy up. Carrie gave me the thumbs up. Whoop. But I can open this, even though Baby Hope is not here yet. And if you guys haven't heard yet, yes, having another baby girl. That's 4 between the two of us. And her name's going to be Hope. Let's check the adorableness. It's always funny opening this stuff up around our kids because they're like, oh, it's so cute. But again, our swaddle, if you guys, I remember the first time like swaddling a baby, it was like very intimidating. This already, I can tell you, makes it very easy. I can just tell from how it's set up. You literally just like putting them in and then popping them in here and then zipping it up versus some other swaddles. And why might we swaddle, by the way? You might be asking, for my first time parents and dads especially. It's that comfort and coziness. Being able to make them just feel like they're in their mother's womb, all warmed up, cozy, cuddled. They want to be close. They want to have that contact. And to be able to do that seems to drastically impact the quality of their sleep and the duration for the most part. So that's like a cool little thing. We're going to put this over into the baby pile. So I'm going to put that by the door so I can put that in with the rest of the baby stuff. Now, let's get into what we got next. Oh, let's see if I have the baby car camera. Yeah, that's the next piece. We got some more fun things. Actually, we got a couple things for baby shower. Let's go into our baby car monitor. Again, this is stuff that we talk about, like, especially first-time parents may not think of this yet. Maybe you do, but trust me, as call myself a pro parent now, I've got all the experience. Having a baby monitor or just a camera setup so you can see into the back seat is going to be clutch. To make sure they're okay, to see what's going on. Even when you have older kids, like we have our older ones, seeing what's going down. So you got the monitor in the front so you can see them. Then that's going to hook up with a nice little camera, all car charger friendly ports and plugs. Get our nice little cable set up. And then we got the camera itself. Again, this is once it actually gets set up in the car. I'll be having follow-up videos for you guys. But just to see what you get here. A lot of times when I get this stuff, it can feel intimidating at first. But once you start getting used to it, I've done this quite a few times now. You got the camera right there. You can pop it onto the back headrest. See how you have your straps right here to make it nice and snug and secure. So, again, for the newborns, they're going to be backwards facing. So you're going to pop it onto that back headrest, angling it down. Now, this also has a pivot point. So depending on how the car seat's position, you can angle it up, angle it down. You can even tighten and adjust in here to put it on the headrest. And you got all your fastens. Then we get our plugs, get it all hooked up. So once we get this hooked up in the car, I'll obviously show you guys a little bit more, but I wanted to just unbox that. Really excited from the Groensey brand on hooking us up with not only the Starfish, but also the camera for the car, which will be clutch. Especially sometimes if you want to just, for the parents and you're trying to struggle to get some sleep, sometimes putting the baby in the car seat and letting them ride around puts them right out. The downside is getting them from the car back into the house, but you'll learn over time. I believe in you guys. So this is the other one. You Will Rock as a Dad is a book that I got. I also wanted to just highlight this one too. Let's see where we got it. Boom. So I transparently haven't read the whole book yet, but having resources like this, dads, if this is one thing, this makes me think of, I forget the name of the movie, but it's like, why didn't you read the baby books? I didn't read the baby books. you got to read the baby books. Whatever you decide to pick, give it a read, man. It's worthwhile. It builds your confidence. Like, you can learn by trial by fire, as it were, but like having the insight here, see, the expert guide to first time pregnancy and everything new fathers need to know. So it's also like, what I will say, first time you go through a pregnancy, and everyone's obviously, every like mom's going to be different from a pregnancy perspective, reading what they might be expecting and what to know and how to support them. That's a huge variable. Beyond like financial support is emotional support, the safety side of it, the like physically being able to support, helping out with tasks. The power of a dad in a child's life is unmatched. Good quote, Justin Rickliffs. So it just goes into like, again, introduction. Okay. A little bit of story. And then being able to go to, okay, understanding your mental health as a new dad, big one. Yes, life changes, relationship changes. Already this is to being the provider. Yeah, creating a birth plan. Yeah, big one. It's one thing I'm really great with our midwife. We have a really good birth plan. And even now I'm actually updating. So for my soon-to-be parents out there, if you were doing it like Carrie's doing a natural, we're doing natural at-home birth, I'm actually like curating my workout program over the next 2 months specifically to support her, because it's going to be a physical kind of role that I'm going to provide, not just the emotional one, but physically supporting her body in different positions as she's laboring and going through birth. So I want to physically prepare my body. We're going through a whole new program. I'm meeting with one of my coaches tomorrow to help me out on that. And for Baby Hope's birthday, when she comes, probably going to be launching a coaching program for that. So just stay tuned for it. I'm really excited about it. But just again, yeah, practical new dad tips, how to support her. Like, this is like, I can already tell you without reading it, just the touching points. This is all stuff you're going to want to think about, read, and know. Now, if you already have friends and family that are, dads, and they're kind of giving you this stuff, maybe you don't need it, but I would recommend read it anyway. Just take some time, go through it. It helps set the expectations and set you up for success there, which is just such a massive thing. Take a little bit of time. It goes a long way. All right, what else we got? I got a bunch of other fun stuff too that's outside of the baby things, but let's see if I have any other. Oh yeah, let's go through our workout shorts. Got my Kufandi workout shorts. This is the only other thing I'm going to change into real quick. Let's highlight. I'll go for my linen pants. We'll go into, now this is the first time I've seen them have the zipper version of the packaging. I've seen all of Kufandi's other stuff tends to be a like different style of packaging where it's like in a Ziploc bag almost, but that, or not a Ziploc bag, in a like kind of compressed vacuum seal bag, but nice. Let's get a pair of scissors. Let's cut the tags off. Now what I can tell you, we got our little like zipper for our phone here on the back butt pocket. This is not really going to be for your living. This is more like your running shorts for that version of it. Let's check. We got, nice deep pockets for your phone. Well, boom. Look, you got iPhone fitting in pretty smooth. Let's see how the iPhone actually fits on the back zipper too. I'm curious. And again, we got that like black and green combo. Let's see how this fits. Oh no, this is definitely going to be just for your keys. Not going to be for your phone, y'all. So that's always wondered when I think about this stuff, like, to me, this, all right, keys, maybe a little key fob, something like that. That seems less valuable to me than for actually being able to hold my phone, to be honest with you guys. Let's see if I can just rip that off. Yeah, so if you just rip it, you might mess the tag up, but I don't care as much on that part of it. Uh-oh, this one. Better probably to have a pair of scissors. Since I didn't have my scissors ready, we're going to just rip it off, a little primal style. And let's change out of the linen. And I'm probably honestly going to go for like a little bit of a run here after this, or at least a nice little walk. I'll be able to put these to the test a little bit more. So this is honestly, and this is also a Kufandi hoodie, an older one that I got that I really enjoy. But I always got to say, man, I love Kufandi's workout stuff. I've worked with now Paul Jones as another brand. I like their like more casual stuff. Kufandi's like casual business stuff's great. They also have track suits. This is also in the carousel. Top layer. They have like a corduroy almost style. All their stuff is really good, man. Actually, you know what I'll do? I literally will highlight it for us right now, even though I have the shorts on. Got our workout shorts. Let's go to kind of tracksuit here too. But I really, again, I can wear this running. We can go through even in the, honestly, I could wear this in the pool. The only thing is like with that zipper, this is not a huge pocket. So like, what are we really putting in here? Maybe you're putting your key fob, your keys, maybe. But other than that, money clip, possibly. But like other than that, you're not really putting your phone in there. I'm not as big of a fan on that kind of a zipper. I'd rather have it have no zipper because sometimes I'll use my shorts as like a last minute rolling option. Any shorts you have that have pockets and zippers are not great for jujitsu and rolling. But in a pinch, as long as I don't have zippers, I'm somewhat okay with having pockets, depending on who I'm going with and what the situation is. Not perfect. Don't always recommend, but it's good to have as a backup. But again, that zipper space to me just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'd rather have no zipper there than just that little tiny one. But you guys, at least maybe like you might think of a reason that I'm not thinking of, and I'd love to hear it. All right, let's see what else we got that's fun in here. We got the box. Oh, fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got some skin self-care in here, too. So this is also for, like, baby rash. We got some diaper cream type stuff. Oh, yeah. Got a bunch of good stuff here. So I got my, oh, yeah, our zipper sock. Hold on, let me go to the flippy socks. Let me go to my flippy socks for a second. Let's see if I got this in here. I thought I did. I might have to just pivot here a little bit. This is our diaper balm. This is the facial scrub. Yeah, there we go. That'll be another game. Yeah, so going with the Era Organics, they sent me a variety of things. This is for the parents out there, the actual facial scrub and face exfoliator, a little spa sesh. Look how simple it is to pop that off. Boom. Let's give a little sniffy sniff too. If you guys can see. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that smell. I was expecting something a little like stronger. This is Manuka Honey Walnut Scrub. I thought it would be like a more potent smell. Really not that strong. It's a little subtle, which is interesting. When I say interesting, I'm just like genuinely surprised. Let's see if I got the diaper balm in here too. So that's another thing. They have like a couple different products, not only for the adults and the parents, but also for the babies. Our diaper balm, that's going to come in clutch. Carrie is very particular, honestly, about like the ingredients in here. So we probably aren't going to end up using this for Hope. Let's actually see. She's all about like, listen, if I can't eat it, actually look at this. Sunflower oil, castor oil, beeswax, coconut butter, olive oil, chamomile extract. Actually, yeah, this one's going to pass the test. This is actually one we'll be able to use. So that's pretty clutch. I'm excited to try that one. Now let's pivot here a little bit. Ooh, Foldology. This is going to be like a game one. This is just, again, like different little like organic origami styled like things that we can fold into. Ages 10 and up. So you can just have different like puzzle games and ways to play. Let's pop this puppy open and see what we got here. Oh, wow. Yeah, so this is really cool. It gives you like, again, look at how you can tear it out and fold it specifically to make those shapes. This is actually really cool. So I like that. Like, this is something I know Lena's for sure going to like. Tessa will. Anna's going to like it too, but I don't know how much Anna will be able to do it. It might be a little too fine motor skill, pattern recognition for her. Lena will be able to. Tessa might be able to, probably. We'll just see how they do with the patients. I'll have to make some follow-up videos. But this is super cool. 100 different patterns are in here. So that's something fun to do with the family. You can start to explore. And I'm really kind of jazzed about checking out. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah. Dude, I forgot like how many awesome things we got sent from all the different brands that I'm actually going to pop some of this stuff out. We're going to add a couple things. So let's pop out. Already talked about this. We don't need the legendary foods. We're not talking about that one today. But what we are going to pop in is our Flippy Socks sock wallet. Check this out. Hold on. Flippy Socks sock wallet. Yeah. This is so funny. This is so fascinating. I didn't think about this. It's like, it was created by an 8-year-old from California named Jordan. She was at an event and wanted somewhere safe for her money. Good job, Jordan. Okay, I'll see you, girl. All right, let's put this in. This is the 3-pack white gray. Boom. All right, let's open this puppy up. I'm going to highlight it. Also test out how they feel, too. So, yeah, this is another one of those, again, pockets. Like, this could be good for running or just, like, going to an event. Let's say you're going on, like, a bouncy house or something. This is so fascinating. So check it. You got your little like pocket right here to put some cash. So yeah, this is similar to even these. Like this is just going to be for your cash. Something simple, not too crazy. I wonder how they feel though. I'm actually going to try these on. And let's do a little cross comparison to like my regular kind of like gym socks to see if I can really feel the difference. Which, yeah, you can feel a little bit of the like tightness at first putting it on. But once it's on, like I can't really feel the difference. I wonder if I'm just going to like, I want to put something random in here. See if I have something small. Like I'll just put like this little like plastic holder in just to see how that's going to feel. And see how simple or complex it is to even put this on. Let's see what do we got. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, I really can't tell that's on. It's pretty cool, not going to lie. Shout out to Jordan, that 6-year-old that made this happen. I'm totally going to wear these during a workout now and just see how they hold up when I sweat. And I'll make some follow-up content. But okay. All right. This is going to be fun. Fun to give them a little test run here. Let's see what else we got. I kind of forgot about some of this stuff just because it's been like so long since going through and moving. Yeah, we got, oh, okay. Ooh, we got our gut health from BioGaia, Gastrus. Do I even have this from this one? This might be my other carousel. I know I do have our car wash Swift Jet. This is the car foam sprayer. So this is going to be clutch. We're actually going to be getting a new car in the months to come when Hope comes because we're going to have 4 kids, 2 adults, and a dog. So we're going to be rolling with a packed out car. So we're probably going with the GMC Yukon. And this is going to be something I'm going to be used to take care of it. Not only we got our spray, it's got an attachment on it, but you know, you don't want to leave those streaks on it. So you get to just slide that on your hands, soap it up, foam it up, get it washed. Got our nice attachment here. There we go. Our other pressurized hose. So boom, make it simple. Nice. Okay. Let's see how simple this is to set up. Okay. I feel like I should read some aspect of directions, but I'm just not gonna. I'm just gonna be like, hey, how easy is this for me to put on? Or I'm just gonna look at it and see if I can just match it. Yep. Okay. This should go right here. We're just screwing this puppy in to some degree. Slowly but surely. No, maybe righty tighty, lefty loosey. Either way, you're screwing this puppy in. Let's see if you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Definitely got to just like learn to line stuff up. I should also read the directions, but I don't want to. Okay, yeah. So you can kind of see what we're working with. I know these two are supposed to go together. We're going to pop that on. Yeah. And then we have this fit on the other side. Oh my goodness. We got the different like little nodules, little pieces here. These are like, yeah, this is where it takes some reading. I just don't have the patience or the bandwidth for that. What is this? What are we doing here? Okay. So yeah, I definitely need to put the fitting on this. Those two are definitely going to go on that part. Then this connects to here, and then this faces out this way. And then ultimately, when it's all done, this would kind of all be pieced together as such. Just have some of the adjustments around it. Cool nonetheless. Oh yeah, let's keep that part with it. Okay. What else we got? Oh yeah, we got our love handles, all of our different like phone mounts. Let's get into it. So these are cool little like, again, swappable straps for the back of your phone. For those iPhones, you got little designs, a little flair to it. Okay. And we got the magnetic phone mount. So once you kind of get the base of it, you can just easily swap them. And let's open this puppy up so you guys can kind of see it. First, you're going to wipe, get it clean. You want it to stick properly. Coming with some installation tips. Oh, this is like pretty beefy too. Okay. Pretty beefy indeed. So that's going to stick to the back. And then you got a nice little like place to kind of put your fingers on it. And then this is a magnet. So it can magnetize different pieces. Yeah, strongest magnet dance. So this is going to be solid, like even going to the gym, right? So let's say I have this on the back of my phone. Boom. And then I want to stick it to the squat rack, for example. So if I want to film content or whatever that looks like, that's pretty clutch. And this is a pretty interesting like piece. Seems pretty strong and solid, not going to lie. So I'm excited to test that out. It's just honestly setting it up takes a little bit of patience. But once it's going, it's going. So this is also an adapter for MagSafe, which is what I have right now. And this is a wallet version of it. So check this. Got that part, which I already have kind of on my phone case. So this, the one I highlighted, it's like pink, but basically MagSafe. Boom, look at that. Pops right on. Now I've got a wallet. I can throw in some cards, kind of put my hand through, pop the cards in and out pretty easily. They would slide in here. Your finger or your thumb can go right there to pop them out. And then because it's that MagSafe, it's a pretty strong magnet, but this is already set up. So look, boom, now it's on, locked in. I don't have to worry about it falling out. So if I don't want to bring my wallet, I just want to have this and I don't want to use Apple Pay or whatever's going on, pop a couple cards in there. Then if I got my money socks too, between the two of these, I'm locked and loaded as far as being able to have like money going with me and not having to worry about like losing it. Hey, Anna, what's up, girl? I am. I like your butterfly or your like whatever kind of wings. What do you want me to watch out? I'm going to close the door, okay? I like your tail. Normally, I would even say Anna comes in, but she's just rocking a diaper right now with an awesome like outfit on top and some cool wings. So we'll spare that for another day. But let's see what else we got. We got some other fun things in here. And that's just, dude, you got to love kids for their excitement. Just exciting about all the basic things. Again, another little like love handle pro strap here. This is just, again, once you get the magnets set up or you get the attachment set up, you can swap them out for a variety of different like fits, feels, and the strap to just get a handle on. I don't care as much about the strap. I like more the kind of pro premium magnet right here. And then also the ability to have it like magnetize to a squat rack is what I think of, or even the wallet setting right here, which again, being able to just have it be on the go is pretty clutch. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. We got some other fun things. We got lights, lotion. This is from another live stream. We're going to put that over here. This we're going to keep over here. Talked about the Foldology. We already got into that. What else do you guys want to like hear about? We got some other really cool things. Oh, right. This one's for Misha Beeshers. We got the dog paws. Let's find out our dog paw bomb stick. This one's so funny, man. I didn't even think about this as a product, but if your dog gets roughed up paws, like if they're getting jacked up, this is going to help protect them. And I never even thought about this as a product, by the way. This is so funny. So if you're going for a walk with your dog, that's what I think of with Misha, especially as the weather's getting nicer, going for a walk with her. But if her paws are getting roughed up, well, she doesn't actually experience this as much. But if your dog does experience some roughed up paws, and again, I always go back to like, how does this impact a healthy lifestyle when we're removing? If you're taking your dog for a walk, that joyful activity, that's one of the best ways. Fun fact, just steady state walking can be a zone 2 like type of a cardio training or aerobic training that is going to help impact stress. It's going to burn a higher percentage of fat per calories burned than almost any other activity. Doesn't mean you're burning more fat because the amount of calories you're burning may not be that way, but a higher percentage of every calorie you're burning, usually when you're walking or a low impact movement like walking or hiking, it's going to be a higher percentage of fat. So being able to take care of your dog's paws if they're getting jacked up. Hold on, let's see. This has like a little cover on it. Oh yeah. So let's see if I can pop this thing through, get the cover off. There we go. Cover's popped off, and there it is. It smells really good. Again, coconut. For cats too? Dang, I didn't even think about it for cats. Okay, but if your cat's getting roughed up paws, you're taking your cat for a walk. I've never seen anyone take a cat for a walk, but if you are, or they're getting roughed up paws, something to put on, keep them hydrated. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, y'all. All right, I'm putting all the stuff we've already done on the floor. It helps me stay organized here, y'all. This is my system. Don't mess with it. Okay, don't mess with the system. And that's going to kind of start. Oh, we got the other flippy socks. Again, I got 2 pairs. We got the black. We got the white. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, the sole, insole. We got our shoe bubbles. So this is going to be another clutch one for like my running. So unfortunately, I left somehow one of my shoes, my brand new running shoes I just got from a sponsor that I was super excited about from Normotim 8. Really been liking them. One of them fell out of my bag, and I think it's like either sitting in the parking lot or sitting at Rogue Combat Club, hoping it's at Rogue, not in a parking lot somewhere. But if you have kind of issues with your feet, insoles can be an absolute game changer. And I only have these little like bubbles too that you can use, but just these straight up inserts. I have a pair of shoes actually that have taken a beating. I'm going to go grab them real quick and be right back. Hold on. I'm going to kind of show you these pair of shoes that have taken a beating. All right, so let's check this out, y'all. So I got these are another pair of shoes. I think these are like from Walmart or something, just cheap pair I wanted to bring to the gym one day because my other shoes were, just in a storage unit. So, but look at the like torn up insole from this. This thing is like destroyed. Just look at how jacked up that is. Like, yeah, and these were like, I think a $20 pair of shoes. So like, what can you expect for that? But getting a nice pair of insoles can be a game changer for taking care of your feet. So even if you do have like quote unquote cheaper shoes, getting nice insoles can really just level up the whole experience. Now, obviously they're both a size 12. So that's a key component of it, but let's feel, just cause I'm going to wear the insole on my left or on my right foot, not wear it on my right, not wear it on my left. We'll do a little cross comparison. Yeah, like that feels so much nicer. Now let's do it on the left without it. Feels okay, but like the padding on it, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take this one out. This one's not as roughed up, but like just take care of your feet. Like, see, that one's not as bad by comparison. Like, oh, look at that. So nice and fresh. And I'll make follow-up content like the weeks and months to come to just see how they hold up comparatively to these. But again, when you get like not only a cheaper pair of shoes, sometimes just getting a good pair of insoles can be a game changer. When you get a nice pair of shoes and then you spend the time to have like custom insoles and inserts to just take care of your feet, that is also huge as well. Because your feet, man, are so crucial. Not a lot of times people care or want to talk about it as much, or maybe I haven't in the past. But especially as I age and I work with more kind of specialists around that, I really appreciate the investment. Oh, like that feels so much better. Also, now I just made this room a little bit dirtier. Look at the bottom of these. Oh, no. Don't tell Carrie. We're going to have to get this cleaned up. Carrie, don't worry. I got it. You know I take care of stuff. You know I got this. Okay. Where are we at, y'all? What do you think? Do you have any questions on anything? I'm trying to see some of the other stuff. I talked about that. We talked about that. We got that. Now I can start to – I'm actually going to save. I have like the – goggles. I haven't actually worn the polarized goggles in the pool yet. So we're going to go to our bubble spa and our tea tree kind of salt. So this thing is clutch. I already made some videos on it. Let me show you 2 things right off the bat. A, this little like foot exfoliator that pops in here that you can just rub your foot on, or you can pop it out if you want to do it that way. B, that little power button right there, what that does not only has the jets, but whatever temperature water you're putting in here, it helps maintain that temperature. So what we like to do is just get some hot water, throw it in, maintain it. Then we put our tea tree oil and some of the other kind of Epsom salt blends to go along with this. And it is a great self-care activity. Not only if you're pregnant like Carrie is, so that's why I wanted to get it for her, but just for like any reason for self-care, guys, girls, whomever, whatever you identify as, take care of your feet. It'll feel so good. This is something I definitely recommend. And again, this isn't sponsored. This isn't even a gift. This is something I just bought myself that I just really like, and I will highly recommend. But I will say I forgot to take the tag out of this. Gotta take the tag out of the sock. Don't forget that. So yeah, that combo, well worth it as far as an investment. The rest of this stuff, kind of touched on already. I'll highlight, guys. Again, if you haven't gotten our bands, get the bands. We got the book. I got some other fun things in here we are still going to get to talk about. But for now, I'm going to actually put a test to these shorts and the socks to get a little bit of a run on. I'm going to throw my insoles in. Let's get that workout in. I'm kind of excited to try this out, see what we get. I also got to clean this up a little bit. So I'm going to just hang out, kind of clean this up before we get into it. Again, I want to give a shout out to Yitahomes for sponsoring this live stream and taking care of me with a shoe cabinet. So when I go for my run, I can take my shoes, not have them be all funky and smelling up the living room or the first walk-in. I'll put them right in the cabinet. Holds 16 pairs, 32 shoes overall, pretty clutch. And then we also have the Normotim sublingual lithium ascorbate, which I'll be honest, so now it's been about 45 minutes since I've taken it. I don't see any noticeable crazy difference where I'm like, I feel like I'm pretty energized just throughout the day. I had caffeine before this as well. What I will say is definitely from looking at the research, I can see the value in it. But again, when I think about supplements, it's like the last 10%. Might be something to look at if you want to go from a support with your medication and a swap, talk to your doctor. Maybe this is something that's a little bit more accessible for you and not going to be a hardcore medication. Might be an option there. It does have research behind it and clinical studies that are supporting some of the efficacy here. So I think that's really valuable when you look at it from a supplement and the accessibility to it. And then the last one from our sponsor side is our B vitamin, also having our magnesium blend. Again, this isn't something, it's not my top 5, to be honest with you. Good taste. If you have need for your thiamine, I would recommend getting it from your nutrition first, but this can be a way to supplement it in. Also magnesium in here. Not a crazy source, honestly, 20 milligrams, nothing too crazy there. CoQ10, again, nothing too crazy as far as sourcing. Really, you're doing this for the B1, which is their thiamine. That's if you want to get it, you can do that. But usually, honestly, even from our Normotim, that's going to have it as well. And it's going to have other checkpoints that I would see there's more efficacy behind it. So probably stick to the Normotim if you're looking for some B vitamin support. And in most multivitamins, if you're also eating a well-balanced nutritional meal plan, you can be hitting those marks. But if you're deficient, if your doctor is expressing that to you, if you notice it in your labs, whatever's going on, that could potentially be an option. But I would still kind of ask your doctor about the Normotim for a variety of reasons. If you don't want to have the cognitive component, maybe you go to, again, just your straight up B vitamin supplement, having it isolated. I don't really like isolated supplements like this for the most part, to be honest with you guys. I like a multivitamin that checks all those boxes, and being able to hit a multivitamin or a good greens product, being able to have a good pre-postbiotic, being able to have fish oil or krill oil. That's another key one that I like to have in is my top 5. Protein and creatine. Those are my top 5 that are tried, true, tested, that are pretty across the board. I've recommended, or I've seen recommended from my own doctor, different doctors, for clients, really where it's at. But yeah, just shout out. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to you guys for hanging out with us. I'm going to just kind of highlight all of these. Anything that I missed, I'm probably going to pop back into some other of the live streams. But from here, I'll just leave it on my bands. We got some bands in stock. Make sure you get those. Something that's travel friendly, that's super clutch, that I just can't recommend enough. And now let's clean on up. Oh, hey, shit. All right, now I'm just going to clean up. I'm pretty much done. I'm just all right, y'all, let's clean this puppy up. We're getting our garbage in here. There's still so much other stuff that I haven't even gone through. I got a new ironing steamer because the kids messed up my my suits and stuff in our moving process. So I'll have to go into that in another live stream. We've got so many things to touch on. But for now, we'll just get all of this cleaned up, thrown away. Bam. Oh, got some fun shoes up in here. Okay. This is all stuff talked about. Is that stuff we talked about? This is stuff we haven't talked about. All the stuff I haven't talked about is going in this box. So if you guys want to see more things, just know I got a whole nother box for another live stream. We'll be able to get to at some point. When, who knows? The next week or two, we'll see us back. Actually, next week we got our baby shower, so I won't be live streaming next Saturday. But maybe before, maybe after, but you'll see me again. And also, we got some podcast fun coming back for the end of this month or the beginning of next month. We'll be covering some things, so stay tuned. Oh, it's that alarm. You know what that alarm means? It's time to get that work in, baby. It's time to get outside, get a nice little walk, maybe a little run on, see how we're feeling. I get to fit all this other stuff in these boxes. This is garbage. This is garbage. And that's keeping. This is garbage. We have so much garbage, y'all. Do you guys have so much garbage? What is going on? Man. Baby stuff, that's going to be going there. And all right, y'all. So, finally got all the garbage taken care of. The alarm's going off again. That means it's time to get our walk in. Thank you guys so much. Again, thank you to the sponsors. I'll see you guys on the next one. And stay tuned. Again, I'm going to be chopping up these videos for some content as well. And once the office gets cleaned up, you'll see even more amazing content. We're leveling things up as always. So stay tuned. Major, y'all.